If you guys want to see how to achieve this makeup look, then make sure you stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel, guys and girls. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, then thank you so much for clicking on this video and joining me. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing my first ever makeup tutorial on my channel, and this is the makeup look we're going to be trying to achieve. So I'm actually really excited to be doing a makeup tutorial on my channel. Guys, do enjoy this video. Please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up, that really helped me out. Please hit that subscribe button, join my wonderful little YouTube family. I'd be so happy and grateful if any of you would like to subscribe to my channel. So then guys, let's get on to this makeup. I tend to use primer under my makeup. I just use this simple hydrating light moisturiser. So I tend to just put a small amount onto my face. So I tend to just do this, just put it all over my face, as I find that this works really well. I do have oily skin, and I find when using this, my makeup literally lasts all day and I don't have to top it up, which is absolutely amazing. I'll just put a little bit more on because I do like to put quite a bit around my nose area because I do get a bit of dry skin around there. Even though my majority of my skin is oily, I do tend to have really bad dry skin around my nose area. But I literally love this moisturiser. It smells so amazing, and this was just £1.89 from Home Bargains. I actually can't believe I'm coming on camera with no makeup on. Like, I'm literally so embarrassed right now. So next up, we're going to do the brows, and I just use this MUA Makeup Academy palette. I absolutely love this. And before we use any of the products, I do just tend to use the spoolie to smooth out my brows. And this brush is just, I don't know the brand, I think it's called Cad Rim, and I got like 30 brushes for £7.50 off Amazon. I just like to fluff out my brows a bit before I actually put the product on it, and I'm quite precise about my brows. I would just take this like little angled brush for my brows. Again, it's just by the brand Cad Rim, so I like to put just a little bit of product on, tap it off, and then I'll start with this brow, and I'll just start underneath and work my way really slowly around, and then start on top just to define the brow bit. I'm literally no makeup artist, like I'm probably doing this wrong. I think everyone can express their makeup differently, do their makeup how they want to do it, and shouldn't be criticised for it. Makeup is an expression at the end of the day, and you do your makeup how you want to do it. If you want thick brows and chunky brows, then do it. If you want the nice thin defined brows, then so be it. If you want the fluffy brows, so be it. No one should tell you your makeup's wrong. Your makeup is an expression of you. I don't know if you can really see, but look at the difference at the minute. I'm no makeup artist, like I just do this for fun. I didn't really get into makeup until I was about 18, 19. And even then it was just like eyeliner, mascara, and never did foundation, never did my brows. I didn't really properly start doing my brows until about 2 or 3 years ago. I was really a latecomer to the world of makeup, so I'm making up for lost time. I don't like them to be too defined, but I don't know if you can see the difference. But yeah, I'll just carry on doing this brow, and then I'll do the other brow off camera because I don't want to bore you guys. I just like to do little flicks, nothing too heavy, and if you see, I'm not really pressing hard. Like if you press hard, it'll be really dark, quite bold in your face. I just like to do little strokes like that. Nothing too fancy, just something simple. This is supposed to be just a simple makeup look, so I'll do the other eyebrow off camera. So these are what my brows look like, and now I'm going to use the wax to just define them a bit better. And I really do love this little palette so much. I can't believe it was only £3.50. I would have paid a lot more for this. I used to just use like eyebrow pencils, and now I'd never go back to eyebrow pencils. I absolutely love this little palette here. Yeah, that is just that, and then obviously I will go back in with the spoolie just to brush it out. I'm really precise with this, like really precise. So they are the brows done. I'm actually really impressed with how the brows have turned out so far. Like, as I've said, I'm not a makeup artist, just do this for fun, and I can't believe I'm actually on camera and I look really bad. Oh, I hate myself about makeup. So now I'm going to carve out my brows and under my brows, and I will just use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer for that. This is my favourite concealer ever. I only purchased it like 2 or 3 months ago, and now I won't use any other concealer than this. I do have it in the shade 5. So what I will do is I tend to just like dot a bit up here, just a thin little layer, and then a little bit up here too. And then I just use my brush and I'll just stroke it across just to carve out the brow. Just think it gives it more definition. It doesn't really matter what it looks like on top because you are going to blend it in when you put your foundation on anyway. So I've just carved them out. Obviously this one's a lot neater than this one, but as I said, it doesn't really matter because when I put my foundation out, it blends out nicely. So to carve my brows out underneath, I just take a bit of product off the concealer like this onto my brush, and then I will just carve the underneath out like this. It doesn't need to be too perfect because you're going to blend it out anyway. So like that, and then I just drag it down. Well, not drag, but I just pat it down underneath like that, and then I will just use my finger to blend it in, and then it looks something like this. But I really hope this tutorial is going alright, guys. Like, this is a first for me. I've never done a makeup tutorial on my channel before, and normally I don't talk when I'm doing my makeup because obviously I'm the only person in the room. Well, I'm the only person in the room now. Now I'm just gonna carve out the other one. I'm gonna pat it down, and then I will use my finger to blend it out. We're going to move on to the base. I do just use this CYO long lasting foundation, and this is my holy grail of foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. What I tend to do is I just squirt 4 little pumps onto my hand, and then I'll use a beauty blender to apply it to my face. So what I tend to do is I just dot a bit over my face. You guys will probably look at me like, why doesn't she just go in with the beauty blender? But this is what I like to do. So I'll just start here, and I just dab around like this. And I absolutely love using a beauty blender. Like, I've used brushes before and I don't think it gives the same sort of complexion that I like. Yeah, I just really like using a beauty blender. And just the nose and up there, and I just dab and pat, dab and pat. Not too hard, but not too gentle, ensure all the product is even. And sometimes if I can see a little bit, I will just go over again. But yeah, I absolutely would highly recommend this foundation, guys. Like, it's only $7.50, it's stocked in Boots, and I absolutely love it. But now I just tend to put a bit more around the cheek area and under my eye area. Obviously I'll go in with concealer anyway, but I'm absolutely loving this. I'm quite biased anyway, as I said, because I really do love this foundation. I don't know if this video is going really well, and if you guys are liking it, or if you guys have probably kicked off by now and thinking, what the hell, she can't do makeup. But as I said, everyone's different. Like, makeup is an expression of yourself, and there's no right or wrong way of doing makeup. And I think that's looking really well. Obviously now I'm just going to blend out the concealer up here. So that is the foundation. I absolutely love it. It is amazing. So now I'm going to go in with some concealer to brighten the area, but also to just cover up the under eye bags. And again, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I would highly recommend this. So what I tend to do with this is I will just put a little line down there, then there, and there, under my lip. Then I just get a tiny little bit and put it on my Cupid's bow area, then down my nose to highlight my nose, and then I'll just put a bit under my eye to really brighten the eyes up, and I find this works really well. And then I'll just do a tiny little bit, not too much, just a tiny bit on my forehead. Again, I'll just go in with my beauty blender and just blend that out evenly and nicely. And concealer under the lip, like, makes your lip look bigger. I don't know if it's just me, it's all in my head, but I swear that when I do that, my bottom lip always tends to like look a bit bigger. But yeah, I just dab that out there and down my nose. I start with little dabbing motions, and then I kind of build it up like that. Oh, and that's actually looking really perfect. Like, that is looking so good. Let me go under here, down like that. Oh, and that's brightened the eyes up so well. Like, wow. I feel like a human again now I've got my makeup on. Oh, wow. So that is the concealer done, foundation done, base done, and I'm absolutely loving it. I then go in with this CYO pressed powder in the shade Fair. What I do is I just pat it around here like that, just to give a bit of a more bronzy kind of effect. Just into that. I don't try to go over the concealer, I just try to go over the foundation. I try then a tiny bit on my forehead, So now for the contour. Right, I don't tend to use for my everyday look like contour sticks or creams. I just use like bronzers. Just use these two products there. The CYO again, I think you guys can tell that I'm addicted to CYO products. I absolutely am, you've guessed it right. And then the shade Fair and in the shade Medium. And I just use this to give like more of a nice bronzed kind of effect, a bit of a contour. As for my everyday look, I don't want to be too overpowering with the contour. What I tend to do is I just use this brush here, more of a fluffier brush, and I just take some of the product like so, and then I'll just place a bit on top, just dusting it, lightly dusting it, because I don't want it to be too harsh. A bit more of the product like so. I don't know if you guys are really picking it up, but I absolutely love that. Then I take a bit more product and I do my cheekbones. And I take a tiny amount down my nose, just like a really small amount. I'm so sorry for making any weird faces, but when I do makeup, like the faces I make is absolutely just bizarre. Nothing too heavy, it's just like a nice little glow. Just take this Professional London Pro Artist HD Pro finishing powder. It's the banana powder, and I actually brought this like 2 or 3 years ago, and I didn't open it until about a month ago. I just dab a tiny bit onto my brush like so, and then obviously tap it off, and then I will just lightly add a bit there. My brush, tap it off, and then put some there, down my nose. Put a bit too much on there, but that's okay. And then I go under my eyes, and this gives the under eye such a flawless finish. Like, oh my. I'll just go like that. Just get the product on there, and oh my god. Like, I don't know if the camera's really going to pick it up, but that is literally so amazing. And I'll just go in there. Oh, I love this so much. It just looks so flawless. Next up is highlight, and this Mega Moon highlighter. It's from the brand Obsession. And I just take quite a bit, tap it off, and then I'll just apply it to my cheekbones. Oh, I absolutely love that. Then I will just take a tiny bit down the bridge of my nose, like so. And sometimes if I don't think there's enough there, I'll go in again. That is the highlighter complete. Now we're gonna go in with the mascara, and I just use this Collection Supersize Fat Lash Mascara. This was $1.99 from, was it Superdrug? Yes, this was from Superdrug. And I don't wear false lashes. I've never actually worn a pair of false lashes ever in my life. I'll just take it on the top like that. Just really thin, fine strokes, not going really harsh. Just really thin, like so, underneath. Then to this one. And we all make weird faces when we put mascara on, like we're like, I don't know what that is, why we all make so much weird faces. Oh. So that is the lashes. I quite like. Yes, I really do like. Oh, I got a bit there. Oh, I'm looking so much better than I did when I first walked on camera. So my favourite lip combo at the minute has got to be the LMX Dusk Rose lip liner with the LMX matte lipstick. That is so pretty. Then I just kind of overline the cupid's bow just a tiny bit. And just go down like that and like that. So just paint a bit on there, and we just start that and work our way out up here. Oh wow, look at those lips. No, but I absolutely love this look. Like, look at that. Like, I can't pose to save my life. I don't know why I'm doing all this. I literally can't pose. But I really do hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I absolutely enjoyed filming it. If you did enjoy this makeup tutorial, please don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up. That would mean an awful lot to me. And also, please hit that subscribe button. I'd love it if a few more of you would like to join my wonderful little YouTube family. I'll be so happy and super grateful to anyone that actually hits that subscribe button. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day, and thank you so much for joining me for this makeup tutorial. And I hope to see you all in my next video, guys. Thank you. Bye.